Ladies and gentlemen, basically they said the map of KHAZAN would be about precision. It'd be about knowing how to run the axe, knowing how to chase for blood. And whether they know it or not, it's going to be a mission of survival. And if that survival mission is the way we want it, then we're going to be the winners. We're going to have to think like winners. It's a maze operation. We don't know where we're going, but we know who we're going through. What up, Thrift? Yo, happy Friday. Good to see you, brother. Playing the first Berserker tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this boss fight is going to be like no other. Oh, yeah, shit. Did I change the audio there? Give me 1 second. There we go. Gonzo! What up, brother? It's the free agent era has begun. Jim Crick era. What up, Jeff? Can I give you a moderator, Jeff? Make sure you're modded up. Shout out to the Hulk. Oh, Jeff's a moderator. Perfect. That's perfect. Good to see you, brother. Boss fight tonight. We're smoking on level 3.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Damn. That was loud. Squigs! Where you been, Bleed? Where you been at? Pop in Discord. Reverend even see my message? Where's Styles at? That guy's got to stop drinking. This game's not bad. Boss battle tonight. Boom. Hold on. Hello, Susanna. Good to see you. Squiggle said I told him that also. He needs to relax. He was like, you gotta do more talking during your game streams. I'm like, bro, sometimes when I'm gaming, I'm just gaming. It's not a talk show sometimes. Not every fucking day is a talk day. Find out where Reverend is. Oh, he's not even seeing the messages. Son of a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Navga. We're smoking on the Purdy picture tonight, getting ready to go battle a boss we don't know what to expect. I'm dealing with the same old problems that I always deal with. What attribute do we level up? Where's Jim Crick going? Where do we save? What does the armor mean? What does scaling mean? Wody, what up, brother? What does that even... All the important shit I never learned. I beat these games, but I never learned the important shit. There's shit in Elden Ring I still don't get. What up, sellers? Go get a good nap in. We'll see you later. What up, brother? Mod him up. What up, Liam? Welcome aboard, pimp. Enjoy your mod. We keep the crew modded up around here, the people I know. Keep an eye on things. Don't block anybody, obviously, unless it's something crazy. Do the things. Welcome to Neverland, boss night. We're smoking. What up, Roxy? Yeah, I was going to come on there or with you and Savage. I just didn't have time. I'll come on there another day. I'll come say what up to you. Shout out to Roxy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. You'll be seeing more of me. What up, BC? Yeah. I here's the bottom line. They wanted me to sign a deal where I couldn't do this anymore. And I've been streaming the whole time I was there. You know what I mean? If they said it, he said you had to come in with a following. I was monetized. I had 5,000 subs before I stepped in the door there. His fault. You know what I mean? He goes, that's not a following. So if I sign this piece of paper, I can't stream here anymore? Hell no. I'm not going to just cut off the world. And then you start looking around, right? Everybody that's fucking getting fired, you can't talk to anymore. That's stupid. I'm in my 40s. You know what I mean? I've been to jail. You know what I mean? I've been with a lot of shit. I'm going to have some guy tell me who I can't talk to? Are you nuts? That shit started to fuck with me. Because you start looking around and all the cool people are gone. They talked all about it. Yeah, situation sucks. Yeah. So it's like, I'm running into a problem where people probably didn't even see what happened the other day. This had nothing to do with Albert or anything. He pops on a show, and I try to tell him where I think I could do the best work there. I go, look, man, we're kind of like at the end of the road here on Cash. You know, Glammy's gone. It's a whole different shit. You might as well put me on commentary behind somebody where I'm not like the lead guy, because if everything's put on my shoulders right now, I don't even know what direction to go. I literally, for that last month, the impressive story was how every show I did, I didn't know who was going to be there. And somehow I'd be able to survive to the end and hold the audience. We didn't lose the audience there once. Took it from 1 to 4 or whatever it was. It's crazy. Yeah, no, he's all right. As I said, what I always love about Albert is, I said when London Bridge started falling down at Fat Camp, he was the only real motherfucker. I'll never be able to look past that. So he's always going to be my brother. You know what I mean? I'm a convict. So if people do shit wrong, I'm never going to be like, damn, man, you did some wrong shit. I'm always going to look past it if you're my brother. That's just how that shit works. You know, because when I was about to get fucked over, you had my back, so I can't forget that. You know how it is. Yeah, I understand that. I always say to that, and I tried to tell people the other day, look at the wrist. The wrist will tell you everything you want. He's giving you a hint. He's giving you a hint. You're always going to hang out with fucking your closest friends. They're always going to have something. Yeah, as I said, there was too many people getting fired who you could talk to. You can't. I'm watching Buff stream one day, and I'm like, I'm not even allowed to say hi to this guy for real. Wait a minute. I can't say hi? And there's like too many warlocks, too many fucking people running and telling everything you do is monitored to where I'm like, well, I'm not in jail anymore. Am I in jail? Where am I? I'm being monitored? My comments are being monitored, who I talk to? Nah, I had to put an end to that. You know what I mean? So for me, it was more than just signing the contract and not being able to stream my own channel. I said, I don't care if nobody watches. I have friends come to here. My channel's always been a hangout. It's never been like, oh, let's try to make $1 million. No, I was a video gamer. You know what I mean? I set up a Discord for people that wanted to just game. I'm not about to cut this circle off, and then you can't even talk to anyone else. Before you know it, you can't talk to anyone. Everyone you could talk to is like a fucking, like an Ewok, or they're weird, or just something's fucked up with them, and you're like, where is everybody? Yeah. So that's the main reason. I think that I just decided, and dude, it's like London Bridge is falling down. It's like, I wasn't the only one that was fucking leaving. I remember I was in there, Twilight Zone music was playing, and I'm like, dude, does anybody see what's going on around here? Like, it was like, shit's falling in from the ceilings, and no one's even like bothered by it. It's like business as usual. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? They're gonna think I'm crazy soon. Yeah. It's all right, Liam. I appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, but that's just the skilo of the whole thing. There was no... and I don't need that money. I wasn't making no $1 million. I'm like, damn, wait a minute. I'm signing contracts. I'm fucking not allowed to talk to Jim Crick. All this shit's happening. And I'm not even making much. It's like, whoa. I'm the hustler here, not you guys. I'm the guy that runs a car lot. I fucking sold weed for 25 years. If I'm gonna have to do all this, not talking to him, doing all this shit, just if I'm closing the box, there's got to be a treasure. You know, not I didn't get offered anything good. I go, wait a minute. I'll sign this, but does this mean I can't stream here? That makes no sense. Well, the other two that could do that, they got a following. What's your definition of a following? I don't get it. So, yeah, I remember on Cash from Booster joined the chat and said what's up to Keem and got pissed over it. Well, what would I get Voldemort for? Not signing we're getting Voldemort for signing contracts now? Bottom line is, if you're a host there and you leave, they just don't want you talking to them, period. So, that's how that went. All right, are we leveled up here? You said doctor of money. Yeah. All right, we're going in. All right, this is going to be the battle of battles here. No, I don't know. I wouldn't think I'm Voldemorted. I left the server, but that's only because I know they don't want you being in the server talking to people like Roxy and shit like that, and I talk to them people. So that's the only reason why I left the server. You gotta be like running LCU shows. I don't plan on running LCU shows. Whoa.
Soul is being distorted.
Damn! Let's go! Damn, that's barely anything. Oh yeah. And I'm more of a gamer anyway. That's what I said. I'm a game guy. Like I do talk shit and watch logs and shit like that, but I don't want to give that up. go, baby. No! Let's go! A lot of life on this one. What up, Danky? Let's go! What? Why is my stamina yellow? Oh, because of electricity? No! And I almost had my free hit. One second, Liam. I'll look at that. 1 second, brother. Fuck. Why did that not do anything to him? Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Fuck that up. All right, no, I think I know what I got to do on this guy now. Yeah, all right, so real quick, wait, Jay Slick, you got a real channel? If you got a real channel, I'll give you a follow, brother. I'll answer that question right now. Oh, you don't have your own channel? He said, one more thing about the LCU I want to say when I won't bring it up again. I don't think AI will stay much longer because he doesn't work good with anyone but you. Oh, Albert? Yeah. No, I'm glad you came in, Liam. It's all gravy. You're gonna get in no trouble fucking around here. I just didn't want to sign a contract. I'd rather stream in front of fucking 5-10 people and have my buddies be able to pop in and out and game than cut it off. Not be able to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that aren't there anymore that I talk to. It's not like a team problem or anything that. It's me just trying to be back in the mix. A guy like me should be able to talk to whoever. I'm a grown up. I couldn't believe I was able to do it for that long. Sometimes I would scratch my head and go, "Come on, man, you know you don't let people choose who you talk to." I'm saying it to myself, like, yeah. Yeah, you never know with him. We'll see. I hope he does pretty good for a while. I just want him to be happy. I hope he does good with his business. He'll be over here in time. We'll see Albert again one day. You know, you never know when, but we'll see him again. Dude, there was no reaction. I don't think I was on his radar. There's no reaction when, no, probably not Shaginator, because I don't think I like the, not being able to talk to anyone, but Keem's reaction was there is none. I don't think I was on his radar much. I never really was a guy that made $1 million or anything up there like that. And those are kind of the guys that I don't think I moved his radar. He just said, okay, and let me go. I don't think he understood like what I was trying to say. All I wanted to do was be able to stream here still. I wasn't trying to take any viewers from the guy. I'm a gamer. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna be like, oh, let's do LCU tonight. I do some DSP detractor shows and some football shit, but my channel's always been like a hangout. It's never been like, all right, let's build a channel and make millions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Your Mount Timer won 200. He might have, but I think he's down that now. I haven't even checked today's games. But he was down almost 400. Yeah. Very true, Jay Slick. Shout out to Local India. Lord Dakey says, made me annoyed when Albert didn't straight up say sick. Yeah. Yeah. Very true, Dakey. I didn't even know you were there. You should have said, what up? You probably watched it after the fact. He's on cash with Xylee now, I think, because website still says your name, but he streamed with Xylee. Yeah, I think he's going to give Murph a try. It's funny, Big Murph back on cash. That was my biggest regret, was getting rid of her off there. I regretted that. And, well, Keem is the one that, it wasn't like I made the decision. I was the guy that made the dumbass comment. I'm guilty for that. And the fans kind of got mad. They kind of forgave me. You know what I mean? It was like they were on us for a week. But me and Glammy being a bully to Glammy, I think we learned that was bullshit. If you watch the shows, think of Live today. They were fucking 3-teaming her. You're 3-teaming her, and I was accused of being the bully. And I was actually friends with her, stayed with her after a show, talked to her for like an hour, me, her, and Josh. It is draining. Definitely draining. Yeah, that was another thing. It's like, it's only 2 hours a day, and you hear all the people like, God damn, it's 2 hours a day, it's easy. There are people set up to where it's easy. I was never that guy. There are shows, and God bless them, they put the work in to go get the team together. When Clammy and the Big Murph thing happened, our whole fucking dogged team left. Not that we ever used it, but they left after she did that. We were always just up there kind of trying to put together and wing it. And that was kind of another reason why I left too. I'm like, dude, I'm not really a writer up there. I said I could do commentary, but they never wanted me over on there. So it's like, what do I do? It was the Twilight Zone for me. I had to, but I enjoyed my time up there. It's like some people regret going there. I don't regret it. I thought it was great. You know what I mean? I thought it was a great time. You get to meet some of the people you watched. And some of the people in here that are coming over was because of, watched over there. So you got to be grateful for, like, those things. And I think half the reason why I stayed so long was because, the reputation I was building was not bad. It was like people were starting to do the Jim Crick thing. And I always say if you start to hear people talk about Jim Crick, that's usually when you know if I'm doing good or not. Because that's how you know if I'm getting over with the crowd, is when they know who Jim is. You should join forces with Becky's cat. Becky's gone, brother. She's gone. I was losing my voice, too. Listen to my voice. Voice is gone. Well, yeah, it's a hard ordeal. I'd rather, like I said, just stream to the couple people I know. Tell us your thoughts on the Garrett trade. Well, here's the reality on the Garrett trade. The money they were paying him, he was one of the most highest paid players in the league. We're a team that's probably not going to compete with him to a certain degree. There was an opportunity to get this other guy. You trade for him, you get him. And I think you get more money, you'll be able to buy some more players. It's unfortunate Garrett couldn't work out, but it was obvious he didn't want to be there. Peggy Boop is where you first tried out? Yeah. Well, I was a Queens fan. I never joined the LCU before ever. And I tried out for Becky. And I did well in the tryout. She just never put together a show for me. Because all that shit kind of happened real quick. It wasn't like she didn't have want to use me, but she fucking did all that shit to Savage and Roxy, and it was the end of the road for her. So when she left, people actually saw me on that tryout from the LCU, obviously, because they were watching her. And Rastoff and Scooter were the ones that made me an intern. Rastoff knew who I was. He goes, I like that guy's voice or whatever. And he goes, we should make him an intern. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try out. Now, I always knew I'd be a long shot to make it, but somehow I went as long as I did through all the shit I went through. I got thrown out of Fat Camp and was still made a host and all that shit. Me and my brother Wings, who's no longer streaming anymore. Shout out to Wings. LCU's desperate for Becky back? Well, it seems like a lot of people are leaving. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you're looking around, you're seeing guys like Hatred and shit like that, and people you don't recognize, and it's like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't think the boss really knows who I mean, he knows who I am, but I don't think he ever really took anything I said serious. So it was kind of like easy for me to leave. I mean, it was like, maybe this is like that, this is where I should do it. And I talked to Albert. Albert knew. Like, Albert's like, no. Albert told me not to, he knows that I like this channel over here. And he goes, Pesci, you do what you do. I'll be fine. I'm like, you sure? He goes, yep. And the contract doesn't say you can't stream here. That was, I guess, a rule. And I thought if you're monetized, that has to be considered a following to a degree. And that monetized under the 500 rule when it was still 1,000 people. You had to have 1,000 followers before you could get all the, bells and whistles. And I don't even have the monetization on other than people could super chat. Like, I don't even have the viewer. I should put it on. I'm just lazy. Like I said, this shit's just gaming. People want to pop in the Discord and fucking talk. That's all it is to me. This ain't like the real life job. Let's fucking... And I was able to go to the LCU. I didn't set no goals up there. I used to tell Albert, you got to do it. Or if I did set it, I would make sure I told them, just so you know, this is them setting it or something to that degree. Booster was donating to LCU shows earlier? Why do you think that was, Liam? That's weird. I see him with Ashes to Ashes. I'll probably go on her show one day. And I wanted to start going on shows again. They don't want you going on... There's all these stupid rules. Yeah, the Booster Report. I came up with that. I hope me and Booster will see each other again. He was great. I was always a big fan of Booster. Damn. It's weird. That's why they were saying Booster for, bring Booster back. That's interesting. What do you guys think that means? You think he's trying to get back in? I can't believe out of all people to donate, he would donate. His chart says Keeves LC would be way bigger and better if he actually encouraged this rather than... Yeah. Hold on, let me go into the... Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. I hit the old cash thing. I got to take that out of there. What the fuck? Someone says, true, if you stream outside the LCU, it's great for the LCU to bring in new people. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand the not being able to branch out shit. Like, if you're gonna do the whole Voldemort gimmick, you should let them go after people. Fuck it, let them go after the outsiders. That's crazy. Well, this is what I would say about live. I'd say the people that are going up there, you got to give them the courage reward. I always say you got to look at the bright spots. See, I'm never a guy that's going to like trash something to trash something. Let's look at the reality. You got 3 people up there that never thought they would be teamed up, and you're expecting them to do a good job. That's going to be a hard pull. That's what I said. I don't know if I'd have the balls for that. Let's be real. I know I could say, yeah, it's bad. But I think the true interesting part about it is they're willing to go do that. That's a lot of courage, man. I couldn't do it. So shout out to Turbo for being able to jump up there. You know, I think he knew he wasn't the one for the job, but he goes, fuck it, I'm going to go up there. And, dude, I couldn't do that. I don't know if I could. I would have been like, look, man, this ain't good. Yeah, especially if you have over 1,000 subs. I got fucking almost 6. I understand to a guy that's got millions of followers, when a guy that's got 5,000 says the words, he's got a following, it's easy to laugh at that. I get that. But to say it's not a following at all, to where it's like, shut it down. Like, I used to do a lot more stuff over here. Like, I used to do a lot more, like, interviews. I did music contests. I just kind of turned it into a hangout stream over the last, like, year because I really wasn't putting any effort. I was just gaming. I was doing so much outside shit, it was hard to focus. That's why I went to the LCU. I was like, I need a little bit of a change, I thought. And I was like, I kind of just wish I would have put that effort into here and probably would have been able to change it around. Did you talk to Turbo at all after leaving on your way out? Not this time. And I was still in the server today, but I left. Yeah, BC said South Park Trivia. Yeah, I did South Park Trivia. I mean, there's a lot of shit I did. It's just a matter about not being lazy. I got fucking lazy where I just didn't give a shit. You know, when they made weed legal in Ohio, that fucking took a lot of passion just out of everything I was doing at that time. And that's all I was thinking about for probably a good year. We had Jake Hudson's story hour. Well, it was more than that. Yeah, I get what you mean by that, Liam. Voldemort's, I don't have nothing to do with them after all what they said about Tina. Yeah. Some of them, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I always said my problem is I don't have like a lot of enemies. Like the people I do meet, like I went over and said happy birthday to Savage. She at one time didn't think I was like gonna ever be a host, but she was like, hey, how you doing? She wasn't like, fuck you or anything. That's just how I am. Even to like people that were mean to me or cut a promo on me, I'll still go say what's up to them. Like I went and made up with Angie the other day. I said, went saw her stream and said hello. Stayed in there for a couple minutes. I was like, I definitely have a brain on my shoulders. I'm not like, I know sometimes I'm dumb, but I know what I'm doing. Yeah, Scooter will always be LCU legend. Saturday stream with Albert and Booster. That was one of my favorite ones we ever did. Yeah, that was a fun one. Let's see what the fuck happened with Reverend. Fall asleep? Here, well, let me see if Barkley's there. But yeah, here's the bottom line, folks. There's a couple segments that I do over here that I definitely want to bring back in the mix. The only question is if I do involve talking about the LCU at all, but I don't want them to think that I need them. That's just how I am. I'll go back to talking about DSP. What up, Barkley? Come into waiting. I'll drag you in. I went to Savages when Boss Up members went there. Yeah, Buff's one of the most talented guys. I would like to do some shit with, like, Buff. I'll probably see Scooter again. And I know they wouldn't want that in their Discord, so I left. I mean, at least on proper terms. What up, Gans Games? It's an old time's sake, hit the bang bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Except for old time's sakes. It's going to be new time's sakes. Shout out to Gans Games. You live right now, Gans Games? If any of you guys are got your own channels, always feel free to share it. Before I was, a long time ago, we used to be channel movers. Just help go in different communities. People come here, they fucking follow your channel. I know who's real by if they have a moderator. A lot of the people you could click on them, they got real channels. Usually I don't give a mod out to someone who doesn't have a real channel, but I know who like Liam is and fucking the Hulk. Jim Crick. Why isn't that? Barkley, you out there? You jumping in? All right, we're going in. Actually, before we go in here, we gotta go electric. It's burn effects. We got electricity ones, paralyzation. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people up there that love that shit up there. I saw BC over there. I was like, BC finally got to see me at midnight. And then I didn't sign that contract. They didn't want me to stream. He said, bring back Pino Idol. I don't think it could be done anymore, BC. A lot of those girls are gone. A lot of them don't stream. It'd be a hard get. I mean, it could happen, but that might have to be just a one and done. Where the fuck is the remove electric effects? I'm confused. It's not. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Oh, shit. Fuck! That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I didn't even hit the button. Die! Move on. What, you can't block that? What? Now I'm fucked. What? Come on, man. What the fuck was that? Are we serious? Knicks go up 2-up. The game's over? Knicks game ain't over yet. Man, it's getting hot like that in here? Holy shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the weed out.
Ho ho ho.
Green Giant.
You damn right. And shout out to Crick and them. We're gonna bring back and them. Let me tell you a quick lore about and them. Was this guy John, probably one of the funniest guys I ever met in my life. When he would talk and refer to the group he was with, he'd always be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be with Pesci and them." And I used to use that a lot. And people would be like, "Why do you always say that?" And I always say, "You'll see one day." And then when everyone starts saying it, that's when you know that's the reason why I'm saying it. It's similar to Crick. Crick and them. What up, Jacob? Hey, Jacob, stop in Discord. Go in the waiting room. I'll drag you in. Boss man's office. Yeah, shout out to Danny Liam Porter. A few new people in the building tonight. Team went full live golf with that contract. No, he didn't. Live golf. I would have probably signed. You serious? There would have been an incentive. It was the first contract I was about to sign that didn't have any money attached to it. I've signed blood contracts that have had more money than that. Says Pesci and the guys. No, it's and them. They jump in? You pop it in, Jacob or Barkley? Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah, you might be new to the channel, but you're good. It's a normal spot around here. Like Jacob Waters says, it's a tough crowd, but it's a good crowd. If you got the blue on, you're good. That means they'll keep an eye on you for you. Gonzo says, why does it take people so long to figure out Keen believes everyone in the LCU is replaceable? Yeah, dude, I know Liam is for a minute. I'll be in Discord in a bit just getting dinner in me. You're always taking a shower. Jesus Christ. Okay, Jacob. He's like, Barbie's always like, I gotta get a shower in. It's like, the fuck? This is the faculty? Alright, let me play this song, because I gotta get this weed. Plus, I like smoking weed on fucking stream. Oh, I probably could have smoked weed up there. Sometimes I would just do it. But I always like to be, when you're working for someone, I like to look professional. So blowing dope, which I love blowing, I just didn't think it looked too professional. Even though I was in the Twilight Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of this one is Bloody Root. Hey, Gonzo. Shit. Point lead, 9 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night.
Bang, 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 bang.
We're looking good. We're feeling good. We're back to basics. Back to being on the winning team. Back to where we can stretch the wings back out. Get the rhythm back. Get the word of mouth back. We're going to be facing some of the toughest enemies you will see in KHAZAN. We're going to own the moment. We don't think like winners. We are winners. We don't think it. We are. We prove we go forward. Yeah, I did reach out to Nightmare. I'll probably say hi to Steak and them. And them. Yeah, I love that. And them. Yeah, I'll reach out to Steak and them eventually when it's that time. And we'll get some gaming shit going. They were never really, I don't know, like in my circle necessarily. I mean, I got along with them, but like I rarely saw them up there. You know, they were the top tier. You know what's crazy is I started thinking to myself, like, look, let me tell the people that are out there watching. So I've done movie reviews on this channel. There's a food series, 2 Chomps I've done. I've never even voted before, but I used to do a political show with Kenny Bolin, who is Jim Cornette's best friend, John Cena's manager at OVW. Very famous guy in Kentucky. That's where I got my start. So I used to do a lot of like wrestling things and shit like that. Oh wait, where's my
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
yeah,
that.
shit like that. And you know, we used to have people come on panel, do certain like one-on-ones. We can always bring that back. I think sometimes when you're in Jumanji, you just kind of get lazy. You know, it's about energy and finding that want sometimes. But then there's sometimes I just want a game every day. Said world famous in Kentucky. BC said, Biggest reveal at Fat Camp was how large Gidgey was. Yeah. She was a big lady, made Boogie look tiny. Oh, she was huge. I saw her in person too. Yeah, nice lady. You know what I mean? If you smoke weed and you're around Gidgey, she's real cool. I think with Gidgey is she had to get away from Keem and them. And them. Nice. All right, I got it back. It took me for a while to get them back worked in. I haven't been able to say that in a while. So I'm happy for that. We got them back. But yeah, she just needed to get in her service now. Yeah, I took a couple shots saying, yeah, all she is a detractor now, but I even do a segment called The Detractor Alley. Where's my... I don't want to pop in there and fuck with that again. I want to be able to turn it off and show you guys. Hold on. What's crazy is just playing this demonetizes the whole stream, but I don't give a fuck because I actually love how it looks. Shout out to Frank. Yeah, somebody wake Brad up. Oh, that's not the good one. Oh, wait a minute, that's not even the good one. It's the Detractor Alley one. Hold on, that's not the one I'm looking for, Buzz. What is it? It's weird. That was the PWO Presents one. That wasn't the Detractor Alley one. I do like that one. Big Murph said she is 6'2". Was she bigger than Gidgey? You know what? I forgot how Big Murph was down there too, but I didn't really have like a one-on-one with her down in Fat Camp. I think I was already getting kicked out. Well, we got to see what happened. I don't know. I got to check his bets. He might have won it. He might have won some of it back. So let's not. That's why I said it's too early to comment what you're down when the betting hasn't even ended. Yeah, he was down some money. 666. Damn, I couldn't believe that Detractor Alley one wasn't in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the smoke. This boss has a shield. It's got a lightning attack. Let's think quick move. Axe in, axe out. If you're a gamer, pull it up. Pizza Mike will be in here soon. He's getting his shit ready. Larry brothers are always en route. Rolling up this weed. His name is now Chad and he's living in Arizona. I don't know. If Reverend would get in here, if Barkley gets in here soon, I'll let Barkley start reading the scores off and we'll find out where he's at. Oh, you're in the waiting room? Ladies and gentlemen, now coming to the show, Jacob Waters. What up, Jacob? Good to have you here on the Pesci Power Hour, home of Reverend Sausage.
What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Good.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Were you surprised about me not signing a contract?
No, I mean, I had a feeling once it came down to that part of like not doing anything on your own stuff, I figured That's usually going to be the line that you would draw. Most
Well, what's
people would.
funny, yeah, what's funny is I didn't know this whole time I wasn't supposed to be streaming. So what happened was, I kind of like read the contract. I'm like, all right, the contract doesn't really say anything about streaming. It just says if you were to get fired. But I'm like, am I allowed to stream if I work for you? And he goes, no. And I go, well, what about the other people that are? And he goes, they have a following. And I'm like, I know to a guy who has millions of followers, when a guy says they have 5,000, you know, that probably sounds funny. But I'm like, I got 5,000 subs. How's that not a following on YouTube? You know,
Yeah.
it's not even gonna fuck you. It's not even gonna fuck you up. You know what I mean? I game
Well, I
for
feel
the
like if
most
it's-
part. I'm not gonna have a
Yeah,
million
and I
people
feel
over
like
here
if it's
watching.
unrelated, if it's unrelated content, I don't see what the issue is. You know, when you're on here gaming and they don't want to do a gaming channel over there, I don't see the issue.
Yeah.
That was because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, so if I went over there or something and interned or whatever, then fucking they're not gonna have a problem with me kayaking or you know what I mean, like any of the other shit I do.
Well, you would hope so.
Yeah, you would think so, but
Well, once I said, look, I just made it pretty simple. I said, if I sign this contract, am I allowed to stream if I work for you? And he goes, no. And I'm like, I'm not making enough money to even think about saying goodbye to the people over here. It would have to be some good cash. Cash?
well, yeah, and it's like you spent years building up the little bit of a following that you have, and it's kind of like I don't know, pissing into the face of the people that are gonna bring like that's what brings over people to the LCU as well is like your good word about the company. So it's like I'm in their Discord because you brought me over there. Basically, I started watching it because you showed me it, you know, and then now they earned more supporters from somebody like you. So it's like I don't know. It's kind of shooting yourself in the foot for no reason. Like I don't understand why they would not want you to build more of an audience to bring people over to see your other content that's on their platform. It's kind of self-destructive.
And another thing that's crazy is I never like it wouldn't be like I'd be over here like, oh, you know, saying anything about what they got going or shit like that. And
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I was gonna keep it, you know, I was gonna be a cordial guy. And the one thing I was starting to like up there a lot, and I really was like really pissed that I left, was I was starting to become cool with a lot of people. You know what I mean? I was cool with Tommy. I got along well with your mama. There's a lot of chicks up there I talked to that were cool. You know, I'm cool with the Iceman. I'm cool with Albert, Tina. And that's going to probably be the hardest part is losing all them.
Yeah, and I mean, even when you were going live before, it's like you were pretty clear about, hey, I just don't talk about that stuff over here. Go over there if you want to talk about that stuff. You
Yeah.
know, and you've always been pretty straightforward about that. It's not like you were coming over here and spilling dirt about LCU or something.
Well, Styles was going, why do you go on stream and not say anything? And I go, well, bro, I'm just gaming over there. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it into a big thing. Or like he thought I was going to be talking about LCU shit. I was like, nah, I might bring him up. You know, it might be like another Bolin, you know what I mean? Bolin gets brought up. You might hear some LCU shit.
Yeah.
And what's
I mean-
funny is me and Albert had this cool ass bit planned. It was going to be actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's no offense to A Styles, but that's what's going on in A Styles' life is LCU stuff. You know what I mean? So he can't imagine somebody talking about other stuff. So
I get it. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, believe it or not, I do watch other shit. I was watching that a lot when I'm in there because you just want to be a part of, you know, what's going on. But I started looking around, and a lot of people that got fired from there are people that I'm seeing are streaming everywhere now, and I want to just be able to say hi to those people if I want to.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, it's kind of weird being in the LCU server and not being able to go over and say hi to other channels because you might get blocked from the server.
I left the server.
No, I'm saying for like me, like I'm in the LCU server
Yeah,
and I
no.
don't want to get blocked because, you know, because of that.
No, I get it. I think you should be good right now, but as soon as you start going on screen, that's when they start implementing shit. I left the server because I plan on talking to people that I know they don't want you talking to, and it's not because of them. It's just I know them. You know, I used to get along with Buff and Rastoff and all those guys.
I don't know why, but whenever I'm listening to you on Discord, every other word is like dropped. I don't know why it does that.
Something you got to turn off.
I gotta turn off.
I don't know what it is. You'd have to look that up. You there?
But yeah, no, yeah, I'm still here. I was watching, watching Once Upon a Time. I just went garage sailing today. I came across like two crazy DVD collections. One's a South Park collection that's all in Chinese, and it came with like this crazy box that it came in, and it's all in a different language. And it's got like really crazy animation as well. I don't know if it was like a bootleg out of China or what it is, but I'm trying to look it up. I can't find it anywhere. I'm trying to see if it was like a collector's item or something. And then I started watching Once Upon a Time again. So I'm watching Jim Crick today.
Oh wow. That was probably funny.
Yeah. But what do you, I mean, since you don't give a shit, since you didn't sign the contract, what do you think about Big Murph back on cash?
Crazy how shit happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny because she was saying the show was dead.
Well, she was right at the time.
Well, it wasn't dead. The viewership never left. How are you gonna call a show dead that's got 400 or 500 people watching? Fire is dead. 50 people. Rain, 100 people. That's dead. 400 people, it's not dead. It just needs something.
Well, no, I'm saying, when did she say that it was dead? Was it after after the Josh shit went down, or what?
Yeah, like after the shit happened with her and.
Yeah, I think that was a good time for her to step back because now it's worth so much more that she came back. I think it was a good play by her.
They took
But
it off.
if Glammy was to come back, I could see why it'd be more incentivized for her. I mean, I know you like Albert. I don't think Albert will last more than a week.
Yeah. Yeah, he you know, he's always got shit on his mind. So it'll be interesting because it's like she's not on Wild. Jacob?
He's not on Wild anymore, or she's gonna be doing 2 shows.
That's what I was asking. I didn't know.
Oh, I don't really know. I don't really follow Big Murph like that. I like when she talks conspiracies and does the characters and stuff, but it's like when I saw her on live, she's not really like live material. She's good for the smaller shows and to add
Yeah.
to everything that's going on. But and she's very nice. I just don't see I don't know. I don't see like main show material for her.
Well, yeah,
And
Liam
then
said
it's like,
Wonder Woman was crying.
about what? That she left?
He said Wonder Woman crying on Wild because Big Murph is on cash now.
Oh,
It happens.
yeah.
Here's,
I don't know.
and I tried to
I don't
tell
really
people
know much
what
about Wonder Woman.
I told people. Oh, dangerous person. Dude, she fucking completely fucking lied on me. Like, that wasn't no joke. That was a lie on me. 100% fabrication of step by step. The only true thing was I was there and I was drinking a Corona. That's about the only true story. As for switching, or I used the words they used, but not in the order they used them. It was the craziest Jim Crickery I've ever seen in my life. I'm almost surprised I went back after that. But how I was looking at it was, I'm like, here I am. I'm still surviving through all this. I'm still going. I was like, I got to see how long this shit goes. You know what I mean? And I'm becoming cooler with people, and you got, people learning who Jim Crick is, and that's when you know it's like, yeah, I might want to keep doing this. But I ran into a part where I wanted to do commentary, and Keem doesn't want me doing that, and it's like, basically they want me to be the backflip guy that I was doing for the 5 months there, where I never knew what was going to happen. I just said, all right, today on whatever, we're going to, and then I would just make shit up. Because I said I was never a writer.
Yeah,
And
I
said
had a
that's
feeling
where-
that was the nail in the coffin, was when he came on with you and Iceman. Didn't know what 555 was and didn't know that you were good at commentary.
Yeah.
That was just like having to raise my hand and say I have no idea who the people on here that I'm talking to
And
are.
we were having a good
Or what
show
they're
right
doing.
there, and he goes, I don't know what this is. Like, he was like, what's that? Like, we were doing a bad job. Meanwhile, the donations were actually coming in when Ice came up there, and people were back to just normal. It wasn't like they were screaming, go to sleep, Albert, but when he came up there, we were doing well. Keem popped up there and assumed shit was bad. And I was like, you know what, man? It's one thing to work for someone like that, but if they don't even know who you are, I'm not giving up all this shit. I'm not. Nah, man. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how you could hire any host. You know,
I don't
move
know.
them
He
up
said
from
even as an
intern.
intern, you can't stream on your channel. I don't know, but I plan on talking to people they don't like, just because I just get along with certain ones. And I left the Discord because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit up there and act like I'm trying to hide something, or I'm an inside guy, or have people tag me like, oh, Pesci's in enemy territory. No, I talk to who I want. What do you mean enemy territory? I'm going to say hi to a streamer I knew.
Yeah, and that'll just give them a way to make a random post about, oh, this person's hanging out with the wrong person. We're gonna have to use the Voldemort word on them, and then all of a sudden he makes a post about you.
I just left. Hey, I'm not over there anymore. I'm a fan again. I'm on the sidelines. I'm back in Jumanji. But I told myself I was like this. I remember I said, forever's a long time. It'd be one thing if I was on a show where I was doing the commentary and I had the green flag from Keem and all that. I did not. So anytime I would try, so if I would have tried it, he would have shot it down anyway. He would have been like, no, you're not that good at it. Just because I asked to do it. You know what I mean? So I was like, dude, I was tired. And the contract thing was the last straw for me, because I was like, yeah, I'd rather still have this.
I feel like you could definitely pull a crowd of 500 doing Rewind.
I could. I already knew I could. I had an idea. I had a plan. That's why I was like, if you want me to have a plan for a show, you got to put me on this other show. Because I don't know where to go on this one, because we already did everything. It's time to pack it up. Pack it up, or let me pack it in with my idea.
Yeah, because it's like I kind of agreed with you about the Turbo stuff. I don't actually have an issue with Turbo, but the only people around Turbo are just there to pick on Turbo, and you know what I mean. Like, if that's fine if that's what you want to deal with. But when he was running Rewind, That's basically what it was. He just half the crowd was in there to hate on him.
Yeah. Think those AMC shares where the sun don't shine. This is like the time when KB seen the clip of Jacob talking shit about him.
He saw a clip of me talking shit about him. I think I made a whole video. And it was the last time I was ever going to address Kenny Bolin. And then
Thank you for the
everybody brought it
follow. I
up
don't know
every
why
single
that
time.
my fucking alerts ain't popping up. Thank you for the follow Osmo Shiats. Turbo likes a lesbian lunch lady. Looks like a lesbian lunch lady as well, says Local India.
This is true.
Oh, he actually puts a lot of work in behind the scenes, believe it or not, that I noticed. I wouldn't have mind working with him. I was getting very just upset with everything. You got a favorite strand, Pesci? Probably Kush. Jacob, does Pesci or the LCU have a tougher crowd over there? Yes.
LCU is just a different crowd. I wouldn't call it a tougher crowd because it's more personalized over here. You know what I mean? You have to like really be in front of everybody over there for the insults to be personalized. Otherwise, it's very vague. It's just they just talk shit over there in the Discord, just talk shit. It's not really, personally directed. That's why I kind of thought it was funny when A Styles was like, "Oh, you guys would get roasted over here," and it's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "It's just a crowd that knows you better." And then meanwhile, he's like the biggest heel in the in the universe, trying to wear people's skin and stuff. But
Yeah,
no,
he did.
I think it's just.
But I talked to him
I
and
think
we
it's
got
just
over it.
weird.
He said he got too into the switcheroo thing. We got over it. I
That's good.
reached out to him like, "Hey man, you got to stop drinking that Kool-Aid." I was like, "You know I'm not a fucking crazy motherfucker." Turbo used to watch me before Fat Camp ever happened. That's why I was like, he was the first person to greet me when I got down there. Albert was on a show, but that's why Turbo was at the door. Well, there is some smart people out there, Barkley. I mean, a lot of people still watch them. I wouldn't say the audience collective is 62. Me and Jacob would be a part of that. I just said what they're running into is like what me and Albert used to talk to. You're going to do a bunch of stunts, and those are going to be... You're going to probably run out of ones to do. It's going to be hard coming up with new ones, and only certain shows may be able to repeat do them and still make a couple bucks. Like Boogie could probably do something twice and make a couple dollars. Ina probably could, but not everybody. And they can't branch out because talking about outside stuff will only get by if the show's making money right away. If you weren't making money and you were talking about some normal shit, you'd either have to be like a show like Alpha or one of those off-the-radar shows. And for some reason, I always wanted to be on one of those shows, those off-the-radar kind of shows. But for some reason, the viewership just kept coming wherever I was. So we were always under the spotlight. You can always spot the guy running to the boss with everything you did wrong. Yeah, that's what Turbo was. And I was tired of that. I was tired of like, shit's real, shit's not real. You're not allowed to say what's real and not allowed to say what's not real. Or it's just like, where am I? Would you consider bringing back Jake? What the fuck are you talking about? Bringing him where? That guy is nuts. He doesn't know how to behave when he's around me. He'd be in the Discord, he'd be behaved for like 15 minutes. Before you know it, he'd start screaming pussy world order, all that weird shit. You're a bowling mark. Yeah, it's very true. What are you doing tonight, Jacob? You there? he switched my grammar. Oh, Jake runs with yeah, I hear you now. You there?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to change my settings so I can hear you better, and trying to click off like echo cancellation and all that bullshit, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. Otherwise, it just mutes me on my end.
Oh, that's fun. No, it's got to be. I forgot who showed me how to fix that.
But yeah, no, I was I messaged Albert last night because I don't know why, but whenever he sees my messages, he has to sit there and read them. And
Yeah.
I think I said something because apparently he's a stuntman again. I was like, man, Pesci's gone for fucking 6 hours and you're already back in the bathtub with a guy again. Like what's
I
going
couldn't
on?
believe
What
they
are we
were
doing?
trying to push the bathtub thing and he didn't say anything. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
every
it.
time Pesci
I'm gonna let him have it for that, but I'll wait till I talk to him in person. I talked to him on the phone today. What up, OG Demon? Let me mod you up, brother.
That's what I said. I think fucking.
Welcome to the crew.
I think I said something about like every time Pesci leaves, you're either in a dress or in a bathtub with a man, or I was like, it happens every time.
They told me that might have to be my punishment one time. I go, nope. Nope. Hell no. Think about that and I'm gone now? You'd have video of me in a dress and I'm gone now? Never that. There's
Yeah,
no
you gotta draw the
video of
line
me
somewhere.
There's no video of me begging either. I've never begged for anything. I was able to keep my shit clean on the way out.
Yeah, that's rare.
Thank you, OG. Thank you for the songs. In the waiting room, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Pesci Power Hour before we fight this boss, David Barkley.
How's it going, guys?
Turn your microphone up, Barkley. You're a little low.
How about now?
Yeah, it's a little better.
How you doing, Pesci?
I'm doing good.
We gonna be all right, buddy?
yeah. Yeah.
What up, Jacob?
What up, Barkley? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Are the Knicks up 2-0?
No, there's 30 seconds left and the Knicks are tied. 104-104.
Oh, it's tied?
Yep. Hell of a game.
Wemby!
I don't think any teams had more than a 5-point lead.
Local India said, can I come on and say hi to Rev? Yeah, so Barkley, they wanted me basically. I haven't been allowed to stream this whole time, and I thought I could because I thought my following added up to that. And I go, if I sign this contract, can I stream? And he's like, no, only the people with like a following. And I'm like, I know I'm saying it to a guy that's got 1 million subs, but I'm like, I got 5,000 followers.
I'm sorry, Keen, but to ask people to sign a contract that you're not paying a salary to is some fucking retard shit, brother.
Exactly, dude. I watch football. I wanted to be like, hey man, I watch basketball. Where I come from, the contracts have like a dollar amount, a sign-on bonus, a picture of Jim Crick, something.
Yeah. Especially your immediate reaction to Myles Garrett being traded to the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, my immediate reaction was, and it really was his reaction was, well, I should have knew that because they hired his pay last year, and basically him and Deshaun Watson are like two of the highest paid players in the league. So we probably wouldn't be able to add anything with him. As much as I would have loved to have kept him around forever, that's what I wanted. They just did it because they want to get money and they got another player. It's like, am I happy? No. Am I surprised? No. So it's like,
So
whatever, Jimmy.
Rams,
who knows where we're going to be?
The Rams have Khalil Mack, Miles Get. Wait, is Khalil Mack still in the league?
No.
Or did he retire? He retired? Okay.
I don't know if he retired. I just know he's not on that team no more. Damn.
Yeah, so AEW Forbidden Door is in San Jose this month, and they can't even give the tickets away, bro. You can get a ringside seat for AEW Forbidden Door for $100.
You said what?
AEW Forbidden Door, the pay-per-view. It's in
Yeah.
San Jose. It's in San Jose this month at the arena where the San Jose Sharks play, and they can't give the tickets away, man. Nobody's buying nobody's buying the tickets.
Are you serious?
I was looking. Yeah, I was looking
thought
at
they were
tickets
back.
yesterday.
I thought they were back.
Well, I was
thought
looking at
sales
tickets.
were up.
I was looking at tickets yesterday, and the ringside seats are only $100. So I don't know. That's unless Tony Khan's just giving them away. That's not really indicative of a successful company. If your ringside pay-per-view seats $100.
No, someone was
Oh,
like,
Chargers.
I was like, you know why? You know why that happened yesterday, Barkley, with the whole contract thing? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I made one of my smart ass comments in on a super chatter on one of the shows. I said only a broke bum would sign a contract that they don't have like the information on or something like that.
Bro,
Team
the
got wind of
contract Bro, the contract that he offered you is basically like a PTO. Do you know what a PTO is?
It wasn't even the contract was nothing about not streaming on my own channel. I guess the whole time I wasn't supposed to be streaming over here, and I didn't know that. I'm like,
Well, that's fucking
for real?
That's stupid.
How is that?
What is
What's
this
his?
fucking communist?
What's a following
what is he-
to him? I don't get it. What's a following?
What,
Oh,
what is he
50
running?
It's
he running?
10,000,
Fucking-
not 5.
What is he running? Fucking Nazi Germany over there?
Well-
the fucking Fuhrer?
And then here was the other kind of topping on the cake for me, and this had nothing to do with him or anything. I'm looking at a lot of people I know stream, and I want to go in their chat and say hello. And I can't. I was like, and it kind of bothered me. I'm like, wait a minute. You're the guy that once told Ken Bolin, you're not going to pick and choose who I talk to, friend. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
So that kind of weighed on me. Usually sometimes I start eating myself for shit I said in the past, like, you're going against your morals kind of here. You're going against what you think. You're the guy that can talk to whoever he wants. You're not the guy that can't talk to A and B. Nah. That's not how networking works. And then he said I couldn't be here. What, I'm supposed to cut off all the people I know here? That's crazy.
Well, Jumanji's always been a good home to you, Pesci. Welcome back.
Well, Jumanji is where I love. I remember I was like,
mean-
hey, you would have loved this promo I had, and probably nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. I go, basically, I had nothing to say, and then usually when I have nothing to say, I'll make up shit. Oh, let me bring Jacob Waters back in. Okay, back to what I was saying before. Sometimes when I have nothing to say, I'll just start, talking about Jumanji or something stupid. I go, folks, what it boils down to is, I don't know if I'm in Jumanji, and where I was not Jumanji, and people were like, what is he talking about? I'm like, I hear the drums, but I don't know where I'm at anymore. 1 minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm not, 1 minute I'm in Jumanji. I go, which side is Jumanji?
Well,
How
just
do you
imagine,
distinguish Jumanji from NAFTA, though? That's
Just-
the
well, no,
real
just-
question.
well, I think Jumanji is.
Let me
It's
tell
a
you the
much
Nafka
more-
thing. The true story behind Nafka. Okay, I'll tell you where Nafka
Alright.
came from.
Oh, now we're getting some information. Now this is a stream.
I know. Okay, I'll give you the. I'll
And
give you
LCU
the.
doesn't even know what Nafka is. Now we're cooking.
I'll give him the story about Nafka. So, and it has to deal with Jumanji. So, I used to always think of like paradise. Instead of paradise, like Jumanji's the place you get stuck. Like in the movie, Robin Williams gets sent to Jumanji
Yeah.
and he's trying to get out. So
Yeah.
I looked at it like when I was over here and I wasn't in front of the big crowds or whatever, I'm in Jumanji and I'm trying to get out and I'm trying to get to Nafka. Nafka's, it's paradise. Whatever paradise is to you, that's what Nafka is to me. So that's why I'd always say I'm trying to get to Nafka.
Basically, my version of Nafka would be the golf course.
Yeah.
Next time I'm at the golf course and I hit a good shot, instead of screaming bowling, I'm gonna scream Naf.
And my version of Nafka was being in front of a crowd. But,
Well, you always wanted to be an actor, like you said.
yeah.
You're,
And like I said, I was getting along with, I get along with a lot of people.
No, I
know,
watched Cash last night, and Jacob Waters was in the chat, BC was in the chat, and I think they would agree. Every 5 messages that were in that chat, at least 2 of them were, "Where's Pesci? Free Jim Crick. Where's Pesci? Where's
Yeah,
Jim
I know.
Crick?" No, I'm serious.
No, it's part of the reason I went back. Like when I stepped out for the one thing, they showed the South Park thing, and everybody was bringing up Jim Crick, and I was like, that many people know who Jim Crick is? And I couldn't believe how widespread it was getting. And I'm like, man, how do I not come back to that? You had like a sea of people doing that. Like the funniest thing I ever saw was I was on with this girl Smooch, and I knew she knew of me, but I didn't know what she thought of the Jim Crick thing. But I put her in a category with Jim Crick, and she goes, "Did you just put me in a category with Jim Crick?" And I go, "Yeah, why? Is that bad?" She goes, "No, I'm honored." And I was like, holy shit. You got this pretty girl saying like, "Did you just put me in a category with Jim Crick?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I didn't know she knew who he was. I just randomly said, "Yeah." And she was like, so I was like, I was surprised. It's like you do all that and you're like, it's sad to leave, but there might be something else I get into though. It's at the end.
Oh, you're gonna go
You know,
back
if
again?
I know if I fired up the detractor alley back up, I know that could bring in some people.
Yeah, especially right now since basically Phil finally connected the dots today that he's been getting sold resealed boxes of Pokemon cards. He's been getting scammed. That's why he hasn't made any money. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say, you guys are talking about Pesci coming out of Jumanji and being in Naka. I mean, you were like, oh well, you wanted to be a radio guy. It makes sense that you wanted to be in Naka in front of a bunch of people. But a wise streamer once said, "I don't know if people are looking for Pesci's commentary." Oh, come on,
You're done.
Pesci. You had to laugh at that one.
You're done.
Hold
What's
on,
the
buddy.
latest
with,
I'm typing a message. I didn't even hear you, Jacob. My bad. I'm typing a
What's the
message to
latest?
somebody.
I was saying a wise YouTube streamer once said, Pesci, I didn't know you. People were looking to you for commentary.
And that's the other thing. So Keem popped up that one day and derailed that me and Iceman talking, and he thought whatever he thought, this ain't it, or this ain't blah blah blah. And I realized, and it's not his fault, this ain't a shot at Keem. He's not always like, he's not watching a lot of this shit. Think about that. I'm thinking if I was a millionaire and I got a girl and all that shit, I'm probably gonna watch my main money. You know what I mean? He's gonna watch the pits and the cafes because he's into that kind of shit. But if he's watching us, it's probably for a clip or two. You know, he might have said some things like "nice show" or whatever like that. But I don't think he really knew what I could be best at, or he just didn't want to see me have that opportunity.
Just make sure you stay strong, brother, because Keem's gonna come calling again soon. I promise.
I don't know. I don't think I was
Oh,
ever
he
on his
will.
radar. You know, usually when guys
Yeah,
leave
it's-
like that, he at least sends them a call or figures it out. It was cool with me just
It's
leaving.
wild. It's
He
wild
said, "All right."
that he
He said,
know
"Okay, no problem."
Your guys'
when
characters.
when I said I wasn't signing the contract, all he said was, "Okay, no problem." So how I took
You
it.
guys think he's got? Do you think he's got big plans for August or whatever when he comes back?
Anybody can have plans.
Well, I mean, he was talking
He said
about.
big plans.
He was
though.
talking about. Yeah, he was talking
Yeah,
about.
what I'm saying
20+
is,
characters bringing him in.
Well, for instance, I had
It was
big
when you
plans.
were. It was when he explained it to you, you and Iceman and Tech, because this kind of pissed me off. Tech was like going on this big rant about how he thinks Keem's lost the plot, and then as soon as Keem pops up, he was like, "No, I was just, I was just saying this and this and this," and then he kind of like backpedaled, and I'm like, "No, stick to what you just said. You were just saying that fucking you think Keem lost the plot, and that you didn't even want to be here, and you got other projects you're working on." And then you pop up there to cover for Turbo, or to at least try to explain to other people why Turbo's in the universe. And then all of a sudden, Tech is like backpedaling about everything he just said. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking weird. But that's when he said, hey, after these 13 people left, he goes, when I get back in August or whatever, I have a plan of bringing in a bunch of new people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope they sign contracts.
Dude, I swear to God, if you want to see something funny, play the Twilight Zone theme music and watch parts where he jumps up, where Keem jumps up, and play that song and just listen to him talk, and then the other person was, it's crazy. Like, there's moments where I just thought I would play that song in my head. I'm like, dude, I'm in the Twilight Zone for real. Like, and then I started thinking, what do I make a show about? Is it really just going to be me up there fucking going off the whim every day? It's just too hard to do it every day. Now, everybody else, some of those other shows, they have like a team of people that get them set up in the show. I'm like, oh my God. That's why that one time I went on Rewind, I hit a home run, was because all the shit that they wanted us to talk about was right in front of us. That's why I try to tell the boss, you might want to get me over there, because I was at least outshining those guys in their fucking environment. But I'll still work with them.
Did your mama come back yet?
Oh yeah, he's still there. He's doing his thing. He's the best there. He's fucking destroying
he's the number one
everything.
show.
He's the king.
Well,
I'm upset I had to leave because I got along with him.
He's not the king of kickball though.
That's a great story when Kenny tells it, though, the king of kickball story. It's a legendary story.
Well, he was back this week after he almost died 3 times, apparently.
Remember when that guy goes,
Yeah.
I have cancer, and he goes, I almost died. What the fuck? You remember that?
No, because the guy had a badge, but he couldn't donate. And he said, I'm paying for chemo. And Kenny goes, that don't mean shit. The doctors told me I had 30 days to live, and I was still out here getting tarps for fucking J9E.
After I turned that on for 1 second once, just because I was like, am I seeing this right? And it was to make sure. I was like, oh my God, Bob's turning into a woman.
Dude, Bob looks so wild. I don't get that. That's got to be more than a mid-age crisis or whatever.
No, hold on. Bob
Like-
is not mid-age, bro. Bob is almost 70.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I was like,
Well,
who starts dyeing their hair fucking weird colors at fucking 70?
He's an IT guy and he's a liberal. What else do you need to know?
Here's where I was like, okay, something is going on there. Let me explain. He could do Dungeons and Dragons, be a video game nerd, wrestling nerd. He painted his hair red. And I'm like, huh? And then a guy of his ilk painting his hair red. And it's not like he was doing it for like a prank. He wasn't raising charity or something like that.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's odd. I said, that's odd to me.
I don't know if I can talk shit about the red hair because I'm 38 years old and I literally just stopped for the last year. I don't know if you noticed, Pesci, but I've been blonde. I've been bleaching my hair for like the last year.
Blonde,
Is that normal?
not red.
All right.
It's
okay.
a lot more normal.
I
than
could at
fucking
least
Bob.
understand a guy doing the blonde thing because they do that. Red?
Yeah.
And your Hazelwood's age? Something's
Yeah, I
up.
guess you're
Bleaching your hair is pretty common.
Yeah.
He's more than twice your age, and he looked like fucking. He was doing a rock.
He's almost twice my age. He's not.
I thought you said he's like 70.
Yeah, but twice my age would be 76.
I thought you said you just turned 30, so he's more than twice your age.
I'm 38, Jacob.
Oh, I thought you said you just turned 30.
No, 38. I'm 38. I said.
Biggs
I
is
just
turning
stopped.
into a pimp. I don't know about that,
I just
God,
stopped. My hair's back to brown, but for the last year I've been in Malfoy mode. I've been running it a lot.
But that's just
I
weird.
like that I had my heel run. I'm a heel.
Like, what if by next year Bob's a woman and Kenny's doing the show and he's calling her like Barbarella or some shit? Oh my God.
That's Bob's final form. It's Barbarella when he fully evolves.
At the same time, they're asking for money to go give to kids. Weird.
Right.
Well, he was
And the
raising
other
money.
half.
He was raising money for school supplies this week, Pesci. You missed it.
Case in point, I don't watch that shit no more. I'm done. I saw that purple
Bro,
hair. I'm out.
I'll keep real. This week I watched him for about 10 minutes, but it was the first time I watched him. At least it's like last year. I could only take
It's
like.
funny. Like I could.
I picked. I
see
guess
him
I picked
fucking-
a. I guess I picked a good day to watch him too, because he's like, yeah, I just got out of the hospital. I almost died 3 times. I'm gonna be by myself tonight. No Bob, no train. We need school supplies for J9E and her sister. We need fucking, same shit, different shit. Rice, fish, motorcycle parts, whatever.
I can see the fucking advertisement now. He's raising money for rice and fucking rubs, and also fucking half of it's going to Bob's food job.
I tried sending a super chat from my 501c3 burner account on YouTube, and it didn't work. And I'm like, I've never chatted in Bolin's chat with 501c3 people. Why is it? Because you know how he says he has a 501c3.
Yeah.
Charity 501c3 account called 501c3.
I was gonna say immediately when that came up, it was wild.
Never chatted. I didn't follow him for 6 months. So.
I got blocked when I was sending him money too. I was probably one of the highest badges, and I donated more than anybody on the show that night, and I got blocked the same night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's more worried about trolls than he is about.
It's true.
Fucking wild.
He proved that with Jacob Waters and with Schmidt.
The evil troll.
We blocked a lot of money around here, Bob.
My favorite is when he goes, I know it's Schmidt.
Make another one, big kid.
Well, he said that when he first kicked me off, and then I came back on. And this is when I actually gave Bob some credit. I popped on my other Jacob Waters too, and they're both just my name. And so I popped back in on my second one. I was like, I'm not gonna make a fake account. Bob, you can read. This is my same account with one number different. I was like, I'm not trying to hide behind a fake account. I was like, but I don't understand why you guys are blocking me. He's like, get rid of it, Bob. He goes, I'm sorry, Jacob. And then he deleted it. I was laughing so hard.
Like I said, I'd rather have my
Whenever-
channels stream in front of a small group of people than fucking go through all that shit.
Yeah. Well, it's easy. When you have most of the people that you can trust as mods in your chat, then they usually handle the riffraff. You don't have to really worry about it getting too far. Unless it's like a funny gimmick and it gets by a few people. I had to do that because I talked to too many fucking time travelers and crazy. They'll get like block crazy in my chat. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
fucking some mods will just go rogue. You gotta fucking keep an eye on it. Fucking Michael Moody, the time travelers in there, fucking blocking everybody. Because Michael McIntosh isn't president yet. Barkley, were you ever big into South Park? So I was at this garage sale yesterday, and I was just telling Fishy about it. I want to send somebody. I don't know if anybody's good at looking this shit up, but I want to send it a picture of it to somebody and see if they. I can't even tell if it's something that somebody made, but each disc has like a printed cover on it, and it correlates with the whole 11th season. It's funny because it's the season that Yo Mama did when he made the video about everybody in the LCU, because the South Park season is the one that it opens up season 11 with the Nagger episode when they're asking what's his name, what the word is, and that's what they did for
on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, well, they did it with Gigi in the LCU because she was kind of
Yeah.
like known as the racist, and so that shit was just funny
They
as hell.
put her
If you
mom.
knew
They put her
season
fucking
11.
Gigi
yeah.
a racist? I would have never suspected that.
She's friends with Jake Hudson. She's friends with Jake Hudson. What did you expect?
She's from Texas.
Jake Hudson was feeding her all this weird information about me that wasn't true. She's like, he's a bad. I used to work with him. Me bowling.
Kids. He called me genetic.
Dude, I
worse than
was
that.
doing a show with these two African American ladies that do a show on YouTube called The Climax Zone, and it's like a sex and relationship podcast where they just talk about shit all the time. And fucking Jake was up there with me, and he fucking pops up and he goes, "You guys like chicken and watermelon?" I'm like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. What are you doing right now?" Dude, fucking Jake just gets wild for no reason. He can't be around people sometimes. He was driving me nuts that day.
I gotta
Every
beat
once
this
in a while,
boss first.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were still playing that game. I'm not looking at it.
Oh yeah. I guess I could play Rocket real quick right now. Fuck it.
Pizza Mike gonna be playing Rocket with you?
Oh, BC's there. I haven't seen Pizza Mike. He might be working. It's Friday or sleeping.
Ah.
BC told him to uninstall the game.
I fucking won guy at Xylee yesterday. That was a good time. At the end of the Cash episode. I I don't remember what I said. I was like, oh yeah, Xylie's just pulling cover for Josh because when Josh made his exit, Xylie came in now to fix Cash and bring Murph back. And she's like, "What happened with Josh?" I'm like, "You know exactly what happened with Josh."
Did they take
I
the
love
wrench
Josh.
away yet?
Josh is like a brother to me.
No, he's a nice guy. I just thought I would fucking one guy Xylie about it because she was running the OBS and she made the last 5 minutes. She was like waiting for me to comment. She was like, "Jacob, put in the comment before the end of the show. I want to know your answer." What did you say, David?
Did they take away your wrench yet?
No, it was kind of a test, and I don't know. I could go back there later today, and it could be gone. I don't really know. It's just me and Swifty, and I think like Kelly the Instigator. And I think Pesci's a mod over there, but I don't know if they blocked him or whatever.
Did Pesci? Did I hear you say you left the LCU Discord?
Yep.
Does that mean you're not going to get the updates spammed in your Discord anymore?
Probably not.
I was
have
wondering why
to,
that stopped.
'cause
Okay, that makes sense.
I plan on talking to everybody. I'm going to be probably talking to a lot of people they don't want you associating with, and I'm
You're
like
gonna
I
be
said,
a
I'm not doing
Voldemort
that.
before you know it.
Yeah,
People will
they don't
just be
allow people to
they'll
be
just
in-
be tagging me in the Discord like, "Oh, Pesci's on enemy grounds." No, I'm on my grounds.
Kafka.
No, now
Well, I
we're
always
back in
felt like that
Manji.
was-
No, we're back in Jumanji. For real.
Well, I always feel like that was fair for me too because I was in your Discord before I knew what the LCU was. Like, that's why I was like, oh, they can't trip at me for fucking. It's not like I joined anybody else's Discord. I've still been in yours prior to joining the LCU Discord, but hopefully they don't change their mind and then I have to fucking stop doing shit over there too.
Like I said, the only thing that sucks is I was getting along with a lot of people. And a lot of
Yeah,
people
no,
were
you convinced me.
they thought I was a good they would think I, some people thought I was a good host that I never even thought even watched me. Like a couple of those girls that brought up Jim Crick, I'm like, "You guys know who Jim Crick is?" They're like, "Who doesn't?" I'm like, "All right."
Oh yeah, I was surprised when I saw that clip from Babes. I was like, oh damn, he did well over there guest hosting. They knew who he was because I felt like that used to be the old Phantom position. Like they'd send Phantom over and he would kind of him or Tech would like show up and help run somebody else's show, and then
That's
until
I would
that-
rather have that job than actually have a job. If they just said, "Look, you're just going to be in the fill in," I would have took that job.
Well, and I feel like it'd be a smart move for Team too, because the pop would be awesome. They'd be like, "Oh, a host didn't show up. Oh, we get fucking Jim Crick today. This is
Yeah.
gonna be great. Everybody show up to this show." I think that'd be a fucking good gimmick to pull.
Yeah, no, it's sad. At least that part is.
But no, you made me kind of gear away from the idea of wanting to be a host, especially if everybody's got to get to like a contract. 'Cause I definitely don't even have as many followers as you. I could only imagine they're like, yeah, just delete your whole channel and start from scratch.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. It was just too many like weird rules that I've never had to abide by in my life. It was just a compilation of all that. For me, it was more than a contract.
You should have told Keem, you got more rules than prison.
Well, I never know. Sometimes I would joke around and he wouldn't even know I was joking. I'm like, damn it, I don't think he gets sarcasm.
He's too drunk.
Yeah. That's why I was like, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, I bet you if I were to leave here, I'd get an opportunity somewhere to do what I like doing again. I was like, I build up
A White
enough
Claw
of a
day.
I build up enough of a resume to where now, you could go talk to other people. And I got the pass.
White
like they
Claw
always
Day
say.
will keep the
Yep.
criticism away.
Hello, Cell. Hello. Oh, you're still active on YouTube? Holy shit, Cell Labs in the building.
Oh yeah, Cell Lab still goes around. There's a few. The only person that slowed down is the Queen. She slowed
Yeah,
down
she
a
doesn't
lot.
do it in period. What up, Cell?
She must have had a kid or something.
R.A. Garcia is still over there killing it.
Well, yeah,
No,
of course.
dude, what's her name? Yeah, I don't know. She like is like spiteful to everybody that doesn't come over and say hi, and I don't blame her. Like she helped build a lot of channels, and she only have like one or two people in her chat. I'm still over there saying hi when I do see her live, but and she
Send you
still
an
pops
invite,
into
BC.
I'm gonna say she still pops into the PWO chat every once in a while and says hi.
Yeah,
or
Andu
sends a
Man
blub.
doesn't stream. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Pitt yesterday with that clip with that Tater girl. I fucking love that girl. Damn.
I know you were
remember,
talking
I
about it
think
the other night
I
in Discord.
what?
I said you were talking about her the other night in Discord. Um,
Yeah.
I would say because I agree. I think Zooted reminds me of uh, uh, Lemmy, and she's kind of like that girl next door, cute. And then Tater Thought for sure, an attractive person. But and no offense, I don't mean this in a mean way, but fucking Smooch looks weird. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the lips or what, but she fucking throws me off. She's not
I like
mean.
her.
She's not like
I
an.
I I,
She's,
I like her personally.
yeah, she's not like mean. Like, and you probably know her way better than
Well,
I. Just this is just from a viewer's perspective. I don't know anything about her.
you got friends here, Cell. You still got your moderator and everything. Good to see you. Yeah, no, so I saw her on, well, now she's on crack, but I saw her the one day and I'm like, oh my God, this girl's a superstar. And then they played that clip of her on Pit dancing, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know she even had it like that. I was like, oh my God. I was like, she probably has a million guys chasing after her.
He said it now she's on crack.
No, she's on Cracked, the show locale
Oh.
Cracked.
Oh my God.
She's not. She's not on Crack.
Wonder Woman's by herself. That's crazy. She's gone. She's off.
Listen to this shit, Jacob. So my house.
No,
cleaner is here.
Pesci, you gotta go join the Discord real quick. Just pop onto the show for a second and say, "Hey, I wanted to offer you a drink," and then just leave.
I left the Discord.
I know you got to pop back in. And with a good troll.
Bro, so my house cleaners were here today. And they
Gosh,
just
first world
sent-
problems. I can hear
listen
it
to
coming
this,
now.
Listen to this text message. Listen to this text message. If you can please pay an extra $80 for the girl who was poisoned by Clorox and is now in the hospital, can you please pay an extra $80? Praying emoji, please. What the fuck? These fucking scamming ass immigrants. Get
Jeff
the
Hulk
fuck
said,
outta
did
here.
you see Boogie's reaction to the McJuggernauts video? Yeah, I watched all that. I don't
Oh,
really have
you're
really a
right.
comment on it. I don't.
Your boy Wings retired yesterday, huh?
Yeah, that's sad, man. He's left Discord, everything. I probably couldn't even message him if I wanted to. It's sad that right when I get cool with somebody, they're gone.
Well, it's like Wings always had that many people after him, even over on Crypt. Like he was actually having decent conversations over there, but there was a handful
I
of
really
people that were just
don't
there for him.
understand. I really don't understand why motherfuckers are so mean to Wings, because he is so fucking chill, bro.
Dude, he basically said it in that tweet. He said motherfuckers were They were doing some shit.
Like, you should direct
Well,
all
him
that
and-
energy at Darkside Phil and leave Jordy alone, bro. Like, straight up.
Well, and him and fucking Joffy were trying to like figure out people's numbers. That's what him and Tech were saying, and that's what led up to him leaving. It was like the day before he left Crypt, fucking they had just announced that they were finding people's numbers that were trolling in the chat. And they were
Jaffy's into
trying to
that?
like
Yeah, of
backtrace.
course, Jaffy's a fucking snowflake. Of course he's into that shit.
Well, what I'll have to do is I'll have to do a detractor alley tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to go through some old shit on DSP because I haven't been
Oh.
caught up on him for a minute.
Listen, make sure you listen. I'll be happy to be second chair and get you caught up. So just message me before you start. I would love that if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, BC, they're not even that. They were Eastern European, bro. Probably fucking Ukrainian or something.
5 minutes till the tournament starts, BC.
They did a good job, but like I was home when they were cleaning for the most part, and I saw them all wearing masks and gloves. Motherfucker,
You
how
need
do
to
you
relax
get
a little bit.
how do you get Clorox poisoning if your mouth is protected and your hands and you're wearing gloves? Like they're just trying to scam, bro. It's that Russian.
Wait a minute. Okay, I can't blame them for asking for an extra $80. I mean, you're on.
I paid him $4.50.
I don't care what you paid them. It's the fact that fucking you have maids coming to your mom and dad's house and cleaning it, and they tried to get you for another $80. These are not fucking real world problems. I don't know what to tell you. This isn't like this is something Oprah would complain about. Like, what do you?
I'm laughing. I'm laughing more than I'm complaining that they think I'm stupid or something.
Mod retro
Like,
M64.
That I would believe that.
But it's just like, yeah.
There's
of course-
obviously no.
Of course,
there's
they're gonna
obviously
try to.
no. There's obviously no bitch in the hospital from fucking Clorox poisoning. What the fuck?
She didn't read the labels.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Come up with a better
Bro,
lie than that.
You were talking about the McJuggernauts video that Boogie was reviewing, and then
Yeah.
fucking Albert felt like he should speak on it on Cash, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a bad idea. Albert, after you just lied about the crazy ass shit you lied about, you should probably not be talking about this stuff with like his baby and like a miscarriage, and then that she's pregnant again in 3 days, and good, and then he's
What?
like.
No
Hold on a
comment.
second.
Then he's
Hold on
yeah,
a second.
then he's
Bitch
commenting
had a
on the McJuggernaut.
bitch had a miscarriage and then she claimed she was pregnant again 3 days later. That's not even biologically possible. That's some
Okay,
giggle
no.
pickle shit.
Yeah, that is some giggle pickle shit, but it wasn't his girl that was saying it. Apparently, because a lot of people don't even think the girl's real.
This is
And
not
This is where I think,
This is not.
yeah, this is not good shit.
shit.
And,
No wonder.
well,
No wonder.
This is where Iceman and Albert actually had a falling out, and you could see because Iceman just made a random guess, and he goes, "I don't think you live anywhere near your girlfriend. I think she lives at least an hour away. I think she's a long distance relationship." Because that's why I think you're always texting on your phone. And then Albert immediately after that, because Iceman was cool with Tina, and Tina was coming over and hanging out with Iceman. And then as soon as that happened, Albert got fucking Tina to switch sides, of course. And fucking Albert never wanted to have anything to do with Iceman again. And because Iceman called his bluff. He was like, dude, I think what you're saying right now. And that was right after Albert told everybody Iceman's offline news about his girl being pregnant. Iceman hadn't even told anybody. Albert came on the internet and was like, "Oh yeah, and Iceman's getting ready to have a baby." It's like, dude, who does that when somebody first gets pregnant? You don't say shit like that because
Iceman's having a kid.
supposedly he wasn't.
That's
Um,
fucking.
Just
that's fucking.
Barkley,
scary.
just
That's
pretend
scary.
everything is make believe.
That's fucking.
Yeah, just
scary,
pretend it's
bro. Hey,
but yeah,
hey.
just pretend it's all make believe. But what I'm saying is, and those are the same people that are commenting on McJuggernuggets posts and videos.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude,
the only
how-
difference between Iceman and Billy Sellers is that Iceman could drive a car. You know what I mean?
I get
no,
along with
doesn't have a
me and
license.
Iceman are cool.
And Iceman's
I actually had
funny.
some
Iceman's
conversations with Iceman this week behind the scenes for like we were in a Discord chat for like 2 hours, a couple
funny. No,
times.
he's funny. I think he's fucking funny. I'm gonna give him that. But like
Mr. Five,
Yeah,
dude,
like,
it hurt his
I think-
it had to have hurt his feelings when Keem said, "What's 555?"
what
Oh
is it?
yeah. It's just a gimmick that he's been doing since he's been in the LCU.
It's his like his one-liner. He says 555 big dicks in your ass is bad for your health. That's his one-liner. 555 big dicks in your ass is bad for your health. And the funniest thing he ever did, Jacob, was he's not allowed to say sexual things towards women. And you know how he does that one thing where he goes, if you think you're going to come on my show without sucking my cock, you know what I mean? And then one day he had those two girls there and he started to say it. He goes, I'm not going to say that right now. That shit's hilarious. As I said, that
Well,
was
and he
so
carried it
funny
on.
when he said that. Because he's not allowed to say sexual things towards women. So he didn't do that. If you think you're going to come up here without sucking my cock. That was great.
I think he does that on purpose now because he carried it, and now every time he's around a girl, he starts leading into it, and he's like, "Oh, I can't say that." But when I popped on gay to make a pitch to fucking Iceman and Tech, that's what I said at the end of Iceman being like, "Yeah, I really like this guy. You should come up and be an intern." I was like, "If you think that means I'm sucking your cat," I was like, "You're wrong."
Dude,
But no, he
good.
liked that I knew his
If
gimmick.
he ever gets,
It's
hey,
like, dude,
trust
I'm-
me, if he ever gets fired one day and he's out of there, he'll be here.
Oh, dude, he's got quite the following. I could imagine he could just start up his own channel again.
Yeah, but he'll come over here to hang out with me. He likes me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Gonzo said he wants to wrestle Jacob. He's a lot bigger than Jacob.
Oh no, I'd fuck up Iceman. We're not talking
Oh,
Brock Lesnar.
Phantom's running cash tonight with Albert.
Oh wow. Did Big Mike show up tonight?
We will see.
Did Big Mike show up, Pesci? Or is it just Phantom and Albert?
Oh my God, they're playing the OG Cash song. I wonder if that will get a lot of hate. That's crazy.
Shit.
It is a good
I gotta
song,
go
though.
over there and mod.
Knicks won by 1 point.
I could share it in the Discord.
105-104 final.
I can't mod from in there. Hold on a second.
Oh my God, they're playing the Scooter song on there? It is a good song, though. Phantom doing the I came in last minute speech.
we'll come back, Pesci.
King of Water's still here?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he left. What's happening right now? Yeah, I saw that, Jeff. He said Albert's taking a poop break. I got it on. He's taking a poop break to start the show. He just brought my name up. Let's get one more, baby.
BB.
All right, pencil it in. Detractor Alley tomorrow.
Nice. What time?
Maybe 8.
Okay.
Oh, 8 Ohio time.
Yep, that's 5 for me.
I'll just be watching golf tomorrow. They're at Jack's place in Dublin, out by you. I think BC was at the tournament earlier this week. The Memorial. Jack Nicklaus, of course. Muirfield Village. In Dublin, Ohio. He said, "Are you kidding me? If he offered me a live golf contract, I would have taken that shit." Capcom! What happened to Styles?
He's around. He's got a real bad drinking problem.
Yeah.
No, he messaged me and said that, and he goes, Pesci, just so you know, I'm a bad drinker. In a voice message. He's, like one of those, not like a text. He goes, but I want you to know, I got so much respect for you for not signing that contract. And everybody loves you for that. And he goes, and then I love his last line. Please do more talking in your game streams. I sometimes turn them on and you're not saying anything.
Whoa, Kimosabi. Dead air.
Sometimes when I'm gaming, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I know you're locked in, bro. I've been there. I didn't say only.
Oh my God, I was about to go in. No.
I grew up watching NASCAR, Servat. What are you talking about? Fucking raise hell and praise Dale, man. Yeah, but the tractor rally tomorrow is gonna be lit. There's a lot of new stuff for you to get caught up on. No doubt about that. Who's leading the memorial? JT Poston, huh? I see Spawn cooled off, BC. He was leading yesterday, and he's 5 over today. Fuck
Spawn.
you, JJ Spawn.
Spawn the superhero?
No, we're talking about the golfer JJ Spawn, the reigning, defending U.S. Open champion.
You were talking about fucking team had the Live Golf contract. No, Live Golf has money on their contracts. Okay?
You said that 5 minutes ago, yeah.
I thought Live Golf was being shut down. How did it not work?
Well, now they say they got investors or they're shopping it. I don't know what the deal is, man.
So basically, they overpaid for a bunch of people and realized we fucked up. These golfers ain't worth that much.
I think it has more to do with the war in Iran and Iran being a proxy of Saudi Arabia, and it's geopolitics, man. Well, bro, this leaderboard completely flipped, PC. Look at, even Fleetwood is over par now. Yeah, they're in, where is this? This is in Dublin, Ohio. Jack Nicklaus's course. They call it Jack's Place. Ricky. When are you gonna stop holding your breath for Ricky Fowler, bro? Tiger Woods is gonna win another major before Ricky wins a fucking tournament, dude. Dead ass.
Oh shit.
Ricky is dead last, really? I mean, I gotta. Wow. Plus 17. He's done, bro. He needs to go make some more fucking commercials and just stay off the golf course. Huh. Wow, Jason Day didn't even make the cut. Jordan Spieth didn't make the cut. Wow. Ben Griffin. Minwoo Lee. Daniel Berger. Johnny Vegas. Well, it's always a great day when Billy Horschel doesn't make the cut. Fucking poor man's Christian Bale over there. Oh, BC, the course must be I mean, these scores are crazier than Augusta. The fuck? Justin Rose was 4 over today? God damn. Sung Jae, my boy. Sung Jae M.
I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick, Barkley.
Yep. On Wednesday, Peyton Manning, Steve Young, and Chris Pratt were there. Nice. Yeah, Peyton's a big golfer. Steve Young's the man. Steve Young is the one player, if I could take from when I was growing up and plug him into the modern NFL, he would be unstoppable. You think about it. The only thing that slowed Steve Young down was the concussions, and you're basically not allowed to hit the quarterback anymore. Steve Young would be untouchable, literally. Rory was 2 over par today. Love that. Fuck you, Rory. We don't like Rory McIlroy in this house. Or his bitch-ass prototype irons. Just choke on it. What I want to know is, how does JT Poston go 7 under? But Tommy Fleetwood, Wyndham Clark, Shane Lowry, Keegan Bradley, JJ Spawn,
Good night, Jeff.
Matsuyama, Maverick McNeely, Tony Finau, all these guys are over par. Justin Rose. But JT Poston is out there fucking shooting 65. What the hell? God damn. $20 million purse at this tournament. Hopefully Tiger's doing well in rehab. Get well soon, Tiger. We need you, man. We need you. I don't get it. You're a billionaire and you got 4 DUIs. Like, why don't you just hire a driver, bro? Before you fucking kill someone. Bro, Eric Cole is such an unknown, he doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, BC. This guy's 3rd place in the PGA right now. He doesn't even, or he's 5th place in the tournament this weekend. Doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. I wanted to read about him. That's crazy. You ever been to Dublin, Pesci?
Ireland?
No, Ohio.
Dublin, Ohio? No.
That's where Jack Nicklaus is from, dude. Is he from Dublin? Let me look. I know Jack Nicklaus has a Wikipedia page. No, he's from Columbus. I knew he was from Ohio, but... Shout out to the 1986 Masters. Shout out to the Golden Bear. Shout out to Augusta National. VC said, shout out to Barclays Cleaner in the hospital. BC, you wanna? I'll send you a screenshot of my reply. I literally just wrote no. I'll send you a screenshot, dude. Holy shit. Oh, hold on, let me read the whole message. Is this like a paragraph? It's 2 paragraphs. Praying emoji, please. We cleaned everything with Clorox because she was the only one who cleaned everything. And the girl got poisoned and is now in the hospital. And I paid her all the money. I didn't get anything. Please pay me $80, please. Praying emoji. And I said no. The fuck? Oh,
No!
man. This is what happens when Martha's on Martha's in Mexico. Martha's my regular cleaner, BC. So I had to find these fucking Ukrainians or these Slavs, whatever they are, on Facebook Marketplace. They didn't even speak English, dude. They were using the iPhone to translate.
Local India said typical Jew.
Hey, bro, $400 to clean, and then I gave them a $50 tip, and they want $80 more. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fuck. $530 to no, dude. What do you, bro? Go back to fucking Bulgaria and see if you make half that. They basically made, it was 2 of them, and they cleaned for 3 hours, so they basically made $75 an hour. I don't even pay my fucking swing coach at the golf club $75 an hour, bro. The fuck? What a goal. PC was flying on that one. I like that hat, Fisher. That's got the nice bad emblem on it,
Shit, one of the fucking...
Yeah, but I got him Chick-fil-A for lunch. Servat, you know how much that fucking cost? I didn't even count that. It was like fucking $30 at Chick-fil-A. When I left for a little bit, I brought him back Chick-fil-A. Nuggets and fries and drinks. Don't try to gaslight me, you fucker. If you see the ghost of something or any other account you don't recognize, Bob, it's Chris Schmidt.
Any ghost of something. Yes.
That was a real quote. That's bad Chris, Bob. And J9E, well, she'll tell you, she represents her family.
What the
And
fuck?
We've been supporting them for about 6 years now. Where is Red Robin's at? Is he around tonight? Did I miss him? There's 7 guys. They have made 1,000 accounts. What did he call us? The usual 7 or whatever that. What was the name? I can't remember. A 3-day platform. And Pesci's over there endorsing it. Yeah, right. Yeah, oh, that's what I saw when I was watching Bowen. Billy showed up in Bowen's chat. Bowen bullied him for money, and Billy bought another badge. He must have every time Billy goes on YouTube, he must use a different account because I've seen him sign up for like 6 badges now. And then Billy told Bowen that him and his mom are moving out of the country. Now, I don't know if that means like, you know, the country of North Carolina, you know, like moving into the city or... But Billy told Bowen that he's moving.
I love that fucking, I hear Albert screaming, you know what? And then someone goes, what? And then he goes, you know what? That's why I love Albert, dude. He really is funny. I swear to God, when I was in Texas driving around with him, I was in tears half the time. I was in tears, and he was the toughest guy there, and he was the youngest guy there. He was doing the arm wrestling, and I swear to God, he had like fucking Hulk strength. I wasn't worried about a damn thing.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar's strength, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Like if Albert like when I call him the premier athlete, it's if he actually worked out, like had like a workout diet, something like that. That guy he'd be athletic. I mean, he might not be no pro, but he would look like a athletic dude. That's his size. If he turned all that fat into just, you know, strength. My bad. I fucking blacked out for a second. I'll play 2 more games, BC, and then I'm gonna end because I want to watch this. I want to watch Cash with my brother. We'll see what's there. Honestly though, I don't think I was like ever. I think to be like on people's radars up there, like teams' radar, you gotta make them serious money. I don't think I ever did that.
Well, then how's anybody on Keen's radar?
No, I guess you're right. I mean, well, some of those shows that make the big money. I have no idea. He's told me I've done a good job before. I don't know how he looks at shit. Like the other day, he jumped on a show without even knowing what was going on that I was on, and it was actually going really well, and then he completely changed it in a direction where it wasn't even going well anymore. And I'm like, wait a minute, where the fuck am I? The Twilight Zone?
The Twilight Zone.
Gonzo said they always go back to Jake Hudson. Damn. What up, Big Show? Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, a legend amongst legends, the Big Show. Well, who's in the Stanley Cup Finals?
Vegas and Carolina. The series is tied 1-1. Well, first two games.
The Knicks are up 2-0?
Correct. They won 105-104 tonight.
It'll be here.
I'll never forget your match with Mark Henry at Backlash when you guys broke the ring. And then John Cena had to come out and wrestle the main event in a broken ring.
I hit the wrong button. All right, I'll play one more, BC. I'm gonna make some chicken fries.
All right, brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, you're leaving?
Oh, are you still live?
I'm still alive. I said I'm making some chicken fries after the.
Oh.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm
Okay.
still gonna be at Discord.
Oh, my bad. My bad. The Chicago Bears are moving to Indiana. What a fucking disgrace. There's no honor in sports anymore. What a fucking disgrace.
They just demodded Jacob Waters for talking shit.
Did they?
Albert said, get the fuck out of here. All he do is talk shit. That's all he does, though. Jacob just sits there and types dumb shit. All right, BC, good game, brother. I'll talk to you guys in Nafka tomorrow. It's time to eat. Jump in waiting, BC, or Jacob. I saw you over there fucking with Albert. You shouldn't have did that.